All right, folks. Today may not be or may have not been the day we were all expecting it to be based on, what we've been seeing so far on the price action and everything that's happening in the market, specifically where AMC as a company is going. All right. So you can see today, especially at the opening, boom, we jumped more than 10%, 12%. We flirted with the $34 a share. Now, what happened then, so that we can actually close really, really flat, but still in the green? Well, this is what I'm going to discuss in this video. I'm going to share with you two things that happened today that is giving me even more confidence into where AMC could actually finish even higher by the end of this Friday, setting up again another pretty interesting stage in the setup for potentially another big run the following week. All right, so definitely the road on the 72 might be wide open in front of us. All right, so let's get into the details. So right at the beginning, right off the bat this morning, I mean literally 2 minutes after the market opened, boom, jumped to more than $34 a piece. That was already 12% and above just literally 1 to 2 minutes trading this morning. But what happens is that in a matter of a second, everything just bada boom. Everything just crashed to the red zone, and then at some point 6-7% in the red, and then slowly working its way back up. So what does it tell me? Well, what does it tell me? Two things, and this is where it gets very interesting. First of all, the shorts thought they could try to actually retain this thing, because when you see such a price action, there is no surprise that there is something or somebody trying to maintain the share price to a certain level, to a certain extent. They don't want this. They want this to remain flat. They didn't want this to go to a certain, hit a certain level. Why? Because it's not good. It's not good for the short sellers, but it's not good because it confirms the theory, of the fear of missing out and of the gamma squeeze, because the more this price will go up as quick every single day, well, the more the market makers will have to cover by buying up the shares. Plus, when the stock like AMC, which was supposed to be dead, is now gaining 60% on one single week, man, everybody's eye will be back into this specific ticker. And that's not good. That's why they're making sure that, hey, we need to maintain this, even if it has to go back up. But the thing is, when you think about what is happening so far in the market, everything we covered so far with the AMC stock, think of it as a boiling cooker, all right, a steamer. You can try to sustain or to maintain or to prevent the lid from busting behind, the pressure cooking inside of that boiling water till a certain extent. So you can try to do it, but at some point, the pressure gets so high, it gets so hot that you cannot prevent it from doing what it's supposed to do, bursting. And this is precisely what we are experiencing here, or what we are on the edge of experience. So that's number one. Number two, all right? Number two is you'll think, well, because we were down at some point 7%, this might go down back to the 27 or the 25 for the day, right? No, that didn't happen. That did not happen. As a matter of fact, let's just see how much we gain from the lows and the highs of the day. That is another almost 15%. 15% intraday swing on AMC. Man, look at the volume, and this is insane. The volume today was above 210 million shares being traded. But how come we have 4 times the average volume on AMC, meaning we have many people willing to buy the stock, meaning to trade the stock, buy and sell, but whenever there is volume, this is not good for the short, especially for a stock like AMC. But how come on such strong volume they were still able to keep this from flying? Well, because of everything we've covered so far. It's mind-blowing to me because There is no more shares available out there. So where are they even getting the shares to short to begin with? You see what I mean? Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The bottom line is, well, this tells me that they will not keep this long, folks. They will not keep this for a longer period of time without the consequences happening. Either it's from the regulation side of things, which are getting tighter and which we can kind of see the first results of the regulations and what the SEC is willing to change, when it comes to short selling, lending and borrowing, the door post regulation, the transparency, etc., etc. But when you also think about the market doing what it's, kind of on a back up, on an uptrend, especially with what is happening with the Russia, Ukraine conflict, showing some slight, some signs of hope. Man, people are going to flood the money back into the market if it gets a confirmation that now Russia is getting out of Ukraine, as we saw today with market gaining, decent gains on the day. So just to say, let's just be patient and watch how this moves for the remaining day of the week. Maybe we'll see again the 35, but as always, let's hope for the best, but also be prepared for the worst, especially on Friday.